Hello, everybody. Welcome to All Things Serious. Can I get a Marco? And how are we doing, Michelle? DJ Road Knox. Nicole, just waiting for this to get jumping. I'm having a blessed day today. Got a lot of things going on in the good. Still got to wait until Monday to register the vehicle. So, how are you doing, Rogue Knox and Nicole? Marina. So, Marina suggested this topic, accountability, which is actually a very good topic. Good one. Good one, Nicole. Good one. Gonna try to keep my eyes open, but I can't be accountable for what this body does. Been a long day. Hey, if you can't stay and you need to go to bed early, that's fine. No hard feelings. You know, if you need to take a nap and doze off for a little bit, you're fine. I believe it's been a long day. You as a mama, if you can get some rest, get some rest. Marianne, how you doing? Long time no see. I hope all is well with you. So I'm going to wait a few more minutes before I start talking about accountability. I'm just going to tell you how my day was. Well, Amazon doesn't like to deliver packages on time. You didn't have to. It would have been understandable, Nicole. If you're tired, it's okay. Thank you. Jam and Jet. It's been a minute. How you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Connie Corso's mom. Everybody calls you Kanye. I hope everybody's having a good evening, good afternoon, good day. So my package is already shipped and it was supposed to be delivered today. Okay. And they said it won't be here until the 10th, which is Saturday. No, you got to post a video of it in Discord so I can watch it if you get a chance. Good thing I'm not living there. So Some of you might know, some of you might not know. Okay. I live in the area. Put a one in chat if you've heard of the Harmony Montgomery case. Emily. The reason why I asked is because that case actually happened 30 minutes from where I live. And the trial is going on right now. So that case has been on my mind. Other than that, I'm doing fine. I'm following the case because, well, it happened in my neck of the woods. And I hope I hope he gets the justice that little girl deserves. But neither here nor there. Welcome, George. It's good seeing you in chat. Emily, good seeing you. So, accountability. Well, so Jam and Jet, if you look up Harmony Montgomery, uh, uh, George, don't get mad, get glad. Glad loves Ziploc bags. Jenna, welcome. So, um, accountability is what we're going to be talking about today. And accountability isn't just about yes. It means when you are wrong, admit it and don't blame other people for the actions. I can only control what you do. So I'm going to try to be energetic when I talk about this and have some energy behind it because lately I've been down, no energy mentally, and I'm getting back into a happier place. So, on that note, accountability. Now, we could go by direction, definition, okay, which I want to go by first. Accountability, the fact or condition of being accountable, responsibility, okay, and acceptance of responsibility for honest and ethical conduct towards others. So, being accountable for your own actions. Now, I can tell from my personal experience from my younger days, you know, that I used to blame others for my issues. I used to blame others because of my drinking. I used to blame others for lashing out at people. I used to blame others for everything. And in reality, you got to look in the mirror and say, is it really their fault? Could it be you? Can you take accountable for your own actions? Yes, what Rognock said. Acknowledging that one is responsible for their own actions, regardless of external factors or circumstances. This means not blaming others or making excuses for one's behavior, understanding the impact of one's actions on oneself, and others are being willing to accept the consequences, whether positive or negative. So, so I like the definition. The definition, it also says being open to feedback and learning from mistakes and continuously striving to grow and develop as a person. I'm really, thank you, Rogue. Thank you for doing that for me. You made it a lot easier. Putting it in chat so I can read it and highlight it. But Maven, you got a good point. But the thing is, it's hard to be accountable for others. Okay. He says, I think everyone needs to be more accountable for others and realize where they can help them. Yes, because I can't see all my significant problems, but you can. And you can't see all your flaws, but okay, I get what you're saying, Maven. That is, yeah, taking the words out of my mouth. That's actually true because you can actually see people and how they act, and you can call them on it. You got to call them on it. Okay, if you don't call on it, like people tried to call me out and I wouldn't listen because I thought I did no wrong. Okay, I thought, believe it or not, there was a point in my life I thought I was perfect. I thought I did no wrong. Now there are some people. What's up, Shoemaker? How you doing? There are some people who think like me, you know, and I'm talking about myself in past tense. That was me. You can call a person on something, but if they have no self awareness, they're just going to go get defensive. Yes, yes, that believe it or not, Rogue and Maven, is I never took I never took accountable for my own actions because I didn't believe that my actions were wrong. And in most cases, my actions were wrong. Okay. When I sobered up, I realized all my flaws. Now, it doesn't just have to happen with an addiction. It can happen with just life. You know what I'm saying? Some people that don't drink or do anything can think they're perfect, think they do no wrong. You know, mine was a whole nother level. Okay. I'm speaking from my experience. Now, I don't know if there's anybody else in here that has struggled with accountability in their younger years? And if so, put a one in chat. And if you want to come up on panel and talk about it, that's fine. Because I would like to have an open dialogue for people in chat to get an understanding that you know it doesn't always have to be a substance that's controlling your life. And you know, let's go. How you doing, Golden? Yes, holier than thou. Yes. On a different subject, George. On a different subject, though, when I talk about my addiction, I'm not ashamed of it because it's part of my past and I've grown through it. Um, but I'm not proud of it. If I could go back in time and and you can't, I would have never picked up that first drink. If I could go back in time, I would probably have been a different person, but I probably wouldn't be here talking to you guys today, being real. I'm not a textbook type of person, where I read everything from a textbook. I am a person who shares real life experience. And I like bringing up people on panel that share real life experience. People in the community that can relate and share their experience. And then sometimes, you know, accountability is difficult for some people. That's good to hear you're doing better today. So, a lot of people don't like hearing about accountability. A lot of people don't like hearing taking accountability of their own actions. A lot of people don't like constructive criticism, like Nicole said. She posted constructive criticism. You want to honestly know something? Is I hated, and that's a strong word, for the longest time, constructive criticism, positive or negative. When I had a boss that gave me constructive criticism, I thought it was a negative thing. And 7 out of 10 times it was positive, but I took it as negative. Okay. Yes, Emily. A lot of times people take constructive criticism as a personal insult against who they are as a person. That's what I did. Okay. That's what I did. And that was my downfall because I didn't listen to what the person was saying. Okay. I didn't listen. I just took it as I'm about to lose my job. It's time for me to quit and go find another one. Or this person has an issue with me. I'm going to quit hanging out with them, go hang out with other people. And it wasn't, majority of the time, they were just looking out for me. They were wanting me to take accountability for my actions. And I didn't see it that way because I had my blinders on. Like I said, in my younger years, I thought I did no wrong. And there were a lot of times I did wrong. I just didn't want to admit it. So we all have our faults. None of us are perfect. Yep. Some stop listening as soon as they hear it coming, rather than considering what's being said to them. I take so when I talk to you guys, right? And I ask you, okay, how I'm doing, sitting in front of this camera talking to you guys. I'm honestly asking a true statement, okay? Because I want to improve, things I do here, okay? I want to improve how I share things or, you know, inspire you guys to better than what I have done, okay? Because the majority of the people in here, not all, but there are a majority of the people in here that can improve their life from where it is now tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day, okay? That is correct. Leaders inspire accountability through their ability to accept responsibility before they place blame. Correct. So yesterday I asked, am I bringing energy or am I being down? Okay. Am I bringing energy to this channel? And a few people said no. And I understood it because I've been living in a very bad place mentally, and I need to change that. So, becoming a more positive person and making a change mentally is what I need to do. And I started that this morning when I woke up. I made a change. Okay. So, that's why when Wildfire suggested accountability, I'm like, I like that. I like that because we as a whole need to take accountability for what we do every day. We need to be held accountable for what we do as individuals and for what we do as as a whole. We need to communicate, look out for each other. Okay. A lot of people are afraid to communicate because they're the I think I like this one. I think if your ego isn't getting us here, where are we going? It may be because we're not getting the social affirmation we need. But if our ego was fulfilled socially, we'd be more open to hearing critics. Ah, that's a tough one. I know it was a quote. It was a quote by Courtney Lynch, Marina. This one right here was a quote by Courtney Lynch. And that's a good quote. See, that's my issue. Creators, if they're struggling, their channel's struggling, and they ask their community, what can I do better? You know, what can I do better? You guys are part of this channel. You guys are what keeps this channel going. You guys are the reason why I'm here. And I sit in front of this computer and I talk to you guys, and then I talk to you guys outside of here. You guys are the reason why I'm here. Okay. And if I come to you guys for feedback, I'm really asking for feedback. I'm asking because I need to know. I need to know if I'm being positive or am I downing people, because of my energy. Okay. So I know when I'm wrong. I get more defensive when I feel socially inferior and need more acceptance because I know the criticism will make my social standing much worse. Interesting. Yes, Mavid likes this topic. And I wish I could get him up on panel because he's a very intellectual individual. Okay. If there's a topic he likes, he will be in here conversating. Okay. I've noticed that. David is very self aware. I can't wait until you get internet where you live so we can get you up on panel, David. So now let's talk about. I want to talk about what I struggled with, okay? And I'm gonna look in the camera when I tell you this. I'm not even gonna look at chat right now, okay? So from 15 to 30, I never took accountability for any of my actions. For 15 years, I blamed everybody because I didn't think I had a problem. I didn't think that I needed to take accountability for anything because it wasn't my fault. Growing up and going through what I went through wasn't my fault. Everything was everybody else's fault. And it wasn't. But it took to sobering up to realize a lot of the problems was me. Failed relationships, failed friendships, failed, you know, jobs, failed businesses, failed life was me. And it took 5 years to accept it and fix it up. I had to reach out to past friends and past relationships and past bosses that I still talk to this day that I'm friends with and apologize for my actions. That's when you start being accountable, is when you do recognize you're the problem. You got to fix it and mend those bridges. Instead of burning bridges, rebuild bridges. So that's what I take from accountability. That's me. Other people are different. Exactly, Golden. I had to grow up. Wait until we do wait until we do the Q&A, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Wait until we do the Q&A. Is that's going to be interesting. Once the host of the Q&A is all healed up, it's going to be a good live. So if you have a question and you want it answered and you're in Discord, send them to Jenna. If you want a question, if you have a question and you're not in Discord, can somebody drop my email address? And then I'll have to forward it to Jenna. So if you're not in Discord and you have a question for me, send me an email and I'll send the question and I'll send a question to Jenna. So when we do the live Q&A, you'll get your answer. And if you have a question now, put it in chat. So that's understandable, Rogue Knox. I get that. That's why a lot of people don't like going on panels or are comfortable using voice chat. They like texting instead. You make a good point. You make a good point. But yeah, if you got a question, put it in chat. And Jenna will take down your question. It can be wide open. It can be any question you have. It could be my favorite color. It could be my favorite sports team. It could be whatever. It could be a serious question. All right. So if anybody wants to come up on panel, they're welcome. They're welcome. And if you're in here and you're watching and you're reading chat, you're not posting, I hope that you took what I said and people in chat posting, into account what's being said. I got to create another banner. So, have we covered accountability, or is there more we could talk about? If you got questions, we got answers. So, what I'm going to be doing, okay, is my lives, and I think I'm going to do this frequently, okay, is if I'm going to have a guest come up on panel, what I'm going to do is, I think, is talk about the subject at hand, okay, and then bring the guest up and continue talking about the subject. That's what I want to do, okay? If there's a topic that one of you guys have and you're willing to come up on panel and talk about it, what I'll do is the first half hour, I'll talk about it. The second half hour, I'll bring you guys up and talk about it. That way we can keep it more interesting. Because now that I agree, Golden, us as adults need to teach children how to be accountable for their own actions. And the problem, a Viper, and I would say, give me a word and I'll spell it, but you can't because it'll be in chat. We got Marina coming up. Let me get my headset on. Marina, can you hear us? Hello? Is your microphone muted? Can't hear anything. So I think she had technical difficulties. Her sound wasn't working. Yeah, Viper's getting his teach on. So I want to thank everybody for being here. You guys are an amazing group of people. And and I'm grateful that you guys give me you critique what I do during my lives. You know, when I ask you what can I do to improve them, you know, and George, I smell another skunk tonight. I really do. I smell one coming. I really, really do. I hope you're ready. Debo, I hope work is well. Yeah, that's possibly true, Maven. That's probably true. It's probably hard to teach accountability to kids when you have to also scold them for being wrong, though, because they run from being scolded and then will run from accountability. Well, I did anyway. So I hope work is well, Debo. That's good that it's busy. Time is flying by. You got 3 more hours left. Well, 3 hours and 15 minutes. It is golden. It's very hard to own up to one's own actions. But once you do, people tend to respect you more. So I want to thank you guys for being here. You guys are an amazing group of people. I can't say that more. I do it all the time. You guys are an amazing group of people. Um, Marina's back. Let's see if it works.
You should be able to
Marina,
hear me. Yep. Hello.
can hear you now.
Yes, I know you can. I can see the little light about around my face. Yes, I fixed the technical difficulties.
That's good. That's good. So, what do you think of today's live?
Well, I thought it was awesome because also, first of all, as I put everywhere, I picked the topic. But
Yes.
if you give me 1 second, I'm gonna go downstairs where I can be a little less more quiet, and you can keep talking. I'll be right. I'm staying here, but just I'm gonna mute really quick.
So, she'll be on mute in a second. She had to run downstairs.
Yep. So I actually do have a. We talk about. I mean, I know not everyone's dealing with like addiction, but we talk about that a lot in like the IOP thing.
We talk about a lot because, and the reason why it's mentioned a lot is because I struggle with it, even though it's been 12 years, I
Mm.
live with it every day.
So where
Okay.
I was going with that, sorry, is so because we have people that that are in drug court and or so sorry I said that, but it's just whatever, that thing court, and it's like they are like literally every day they're hounded and like reminded, and they have to stay accountable. But like once they get, I know a good friend of mine is actually getting out for the first time like of that like really horrible restriction on his life, and he's now no one is going to be holding him accountable. So it's like that's like he's actually a little bit nervous, because it's been kind of keeping him focused and away from that kind of stuff. But you could, I guess, like consider that in the other terms. You don't have to use it in the sense that I'm talking about here, though.
Yes, yes, I understand. He's afraid that he won't be able to hold accountability for his own actions.
Yeah, because people are making him be like, you have to go to a meeting every day or this or that. He has to teach our AA. It's interesting.
So,
You could also use that in like when you're going to college for the first time. Now you don't have your parents to hold you accountable. That's what I meant. It's like you can redirect that in other ways. If that makes sense.
yeah, it does. Yes. So that's why when you have, I was talking to yesterday, Debo. That's the reason why you got to be very careful in what you talk about here when it comes to mental health. You know, I haven't. I don't know if I haven't received any info, but when that time comes, I'll know. I'll know, and it's coming close. It's coming close. Closer than expected. It's coming close. And to let you guys in chat know, okay, is you have my email address. You have you're in my Discord. Well, the Discord is not really mine, it's everybody's. It's everybody's. And there's always somebody in that Discord you can reach out to. If you need to talk.
Just ping them multiple times. It seems to work. I love it.
So if
oh,
there's
oh,
if you
go
ping
ahead.
me, okay, and you're trying to get a hold of somebody, I can get a hold of them pretty fast. I usually can get a hold of them pretty quickly. So if there's somebody specific you want to talk to and you can't get through to them, I normally can get through to them pretty quickly. Or if you just need somebody to talk to. So, and you guys are always
And
free.
also,
Yeah.
if you call someone through Discord, it goes straight to their phone nowadays. So just call them.
Yep, it does. If they have it downloaded on their phone. They got to have Discord downloaded on their phone.
I was reading Dino's comment, and I was thinking YouTube will hold you accountable for every little thing you do. So there's there's your there's your accountability right there.
Yep. So I'm about to end this live. It was a really good live. It really was.
I think
And
so too. And
yeah.
anyone want to play Boys and Eights later should. Debo likes that game. I like that.
When he gets out of work, probably.
In the
So
Eddie after show.
yeah, the All Things Serious after show. Yes.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
Thank you, Debo. Thank you, Debo. I appreciate that. So,
All right, I'll leave you for your ending words. Thank you for having me up, and thank you for
yes.
letting me share. That's when you say thanks for sharing.
Thank you for the topic, Marina.
All right, night, y'all. See everyone who goes on the Discord on Discord.
So, April, this live was about accountability. So, if you want to catch the replay, it was a pretty good live. Straight to the point, got some energy into it, not blah, blah, blah. It was pretty energetic. And Dave, Mavid Plaman, David. So you had some really good insight today, and I thank you for being here. I really do. If you have a topic of suggestion, you have Emily's email, I believe. Yes, you do. So email Emily topic of suggestions. So, and for those of you who just made it in, thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. But I'm hopping off here. And thank you, chat. Thank you, mods. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And thank you for showing up, April, even though you're late to the party. I'm looking for some new topics. I will not be coming live tomorrow night. I'm taking Friday off. I will see you guys Saturday. You guys have a blessed evening. I'm sorry to hear that, April. That's tough. That is tough. Man. That sucks. If you need to talk, April, we'll be in chat and VC if you need to talk, okay? Because that's a lot of weight on your shoulders. If you need to talk. All right, I'll see everybody in Discord for a little bit. I'm heading there now. All Things Serious is out.